NFL season, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Miami Dolphins. The kicker, Chad Ryland, has this one teed up.
And we are underway from Miami. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. They'll roll him out right. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. Well, he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Give him 32 on the play.
That's good for a Miami Dolphin. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Watson off play action.
The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Now a 2nd and 10. On the ground, this is Devon Achane.
And he will take it in for the Dolphins touchdown.
Devon Achane,
34 yards.
and the Dolphins are on the board here first in the season opener.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
Oh, a good return up past the 30.
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Those are the types of run, Charles, that they say this first-year running back can provide a lot more of in the future.
He made it look easy, didn't he? Picking up that first down. Some have described him as a diamond in the rough with a lot of polish, nice little bumping. This guy could be one of the top backs going forward.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
Yeah, 1 for 1, a lot more to go. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Off play action. Dillard. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Looking to throw on second down. Dillard.
He'll swing this out to Dobbins. Yeah, the Browns are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
A chance for their first points of the season here as it's first and goal.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. On second and goal, they'll give it to him again. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
This has not been a fun sequence for him at all. First and goal, no gain. Second and goal, he ends up losing yardage. He may be trying to talk him into getting the ball third time, but it's going to be difficult for him to win that battle.
Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is third and goal. Operating from the gun, Dillard. Touchdown, Browns! David Njoku, a 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Browns respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
There you go, Charles. His first touchdown pass of the new season.
And he had a strong rookie year. So much more expected of him this one, as you might imagine. He threw that one with confidence and assuredness.
And I noticed that the celebration a little bit more subdued than his first touchdown pass last year as a rookie.
Yeah, he certainly is acting like he's done it before.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
This fielded right at the goal line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. Under a minute to go, clock running, and a back-and-forth first quarter of play. Off of play action, it's Watson rolling to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
Brings up third down and 8 yards to go.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. To throw is Watson. And that will be incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense?
That's taken on the 25. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. A credit to tackle to Brandon Jones.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
2nd and 5.
Operating from the gun, Dillard.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Channing Tindall. Inside the 10.
They will bring it back. It's a pick 6 on Dolphins touchdown.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes the score 14-7. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Throwing after the interception, Dillard. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Dillard. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so he can make some progress in this one.
And he'll get this down close to a 1st down at about the Dolphins' 31. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you've got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage, and that's when linebacker.
Touchdown! Donovan Peoples-Jones, 31 yards. And the Browns are an extra point away from drawing level.
Now Ryland for the PAT. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 3rd and 3. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going. Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Now Watson. Out route to Hill, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. And looky there, Charles, just acquired, already making an impact on the defensive side of the football.
Maybe not a superstar, but he does a few things well, and I think they'll emphasize that in his new role with this team.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Here's Watson. Caught. It's Hop. And he goes down, but not before getting us inside the 25. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. Up the middle, Achane. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Now it's Watson. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum, because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
They'll swing this complete out to Hill. And now a fumble. The ball's out. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find a good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. And now they'll shift things around. On 2nd down now. Conway, and he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. From the gun on 3rd down, Dillard. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now he's loose down the middle of the field. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Donovan Peoples-Jones. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Browns have moved out in front. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Riley now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Last time out, remember, they fumbled the football. That led to the touchdown. And, Charles, they were in the red zone, so that's a backbreaker. They got to try to pick up the pieces here on this drive.
Yeah, and I actually started to do the math here, so be patient with me. 12-point swing is the way I calculate it, because not only did they drop the ball in the red zone, they watched the opponent score a touchdown right after that. So their goal, have a drive here and try and get some of those points back.
From the 31, here comes 2nd and a yard. Achane gets it from the gun. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 47 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Achane here, they stay on the ground. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Watson trying to get his guys moving. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throw caught by Achane. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On first down, Watson. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And he is such a tough quarterback to defend because you got to remember, arguably, he's more dangerous outside the pocket than he is in it. But how about the job they did defensively to stay with the receiver and knock the ball away? I think they had a sigh of relief there because oftentimes when he gets outside the pocket, big plays result downfield.
A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. Achane. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? One more time with Achane. And this time he is in. Devon Achane. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Browns drive about to get started as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. That'll be complete to Dobbins. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
To throw on second down, Dillard. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So here's a 3rd and 14.
Drop 50.
Operating from the gun, Dillard. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one, because they took away his arm, but he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first down pickup.
On first down, Dillard. That going to be taken in by Ashton Dulin. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
19 Lions. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Cut 19.
A final shot before break. Dillard. Oh, he's got a man wide. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Cleveland offense ready to go. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half, because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
On second down, a run with Dobbins. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. And quickly, they get to the line.
2. Dillard. And this is going to be incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
.33 yards is the distance on the punt there, and it'll be Dolphin football.
At their own 45-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. On first down, it's Watson. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. Here's a 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 47-yard line.
Watson now to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used the slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. That is caught. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 26-yard line. A run straight ahead with Achane. Fights off the tackle at the 20. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. 64 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. Again, it's Achane. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Dolphins have broken our tie as they take the lead. So this game tied at the half, but we are tied no more. A touchdown there on the opening sequence in this 3rd quarter.
And what a great drive put together by their offensive coordinator. He had a plan, and they executed it almost to perfection, coming right out of the locker room. Now they're feeling good about their chances here in the 2nd half.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Browns drive about to get started. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position.
Dolphins hit and he fumbles. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Running right, here's Achane. And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devon Achane, 42 yards. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now up to 14. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Ashton Dulin now to return. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this.
Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. That's why you've got your star out. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Browns drive about to get started. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. 2nd and a couple. Back to throw. Dillard. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. That one a first down pickup of 8.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That one goes for 30 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back, they can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the field.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Alert, alert!
Right back to Achane on second down.
And it pushes Ray forward to about the 32.
127 yards rushing for him now here in week one. A very solid start to this new campaign.
Hey, 24.
Faking the give. Now Watson.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
A big one there on third down. They hit for 30 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Achane on the counter. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Watson. And that is incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And the Dolphins will add on to their lead.
So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
Let's go now.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and the Dolphins